Okay, all right, I'm back. Brimo made beef and broccoli. So I got beef and broccoli. Just give me a second and we'll, let me scarf this real quick and we'll jump back in. I'll be right back. Man, what is that? Tickets to the F1 Las Vegas GP go on sale starting at $500. Okay. Can we build an SR-71? Nah, SR-71's too slow. Be right back. Did I see your DM? Jackal, I unironically have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 DMs since I shut the stream off 15 minutes ago. I will check your DMs in a moment. Proto 7 is where we were working, right here. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. Dude. People are gonna get so confused from that, man. They're gonna be like, how did he make it all out of wings? What is your DM, Jackal? Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, Cloud, right? She's damn pretty. Dude. I find myself doing that, dudes. I just look at the thing. I did this off stream yesterday. I was just like, well, that's pretty cool. Which one's Phoenix? Or lack thereof. Nice. Dude. Alright, let me finish eating and then we'll go. That could be better, but... Dude, it looks... Yeah, they look like wings. Those aren't wings, guys. Those are flags. We're gonna have to test to make sure that this thing still flies. Okay, so edit them back in, Jackal. No problem. I don't think those will look good with the wing texture on them, but... yeah, it's not bad. For what it's worth, guys, I don't really like making the wing texture like this. I don't really like doing that, but... it's alright. I'm just munching here. Give me 1 second. Alright. So the next thing I need to do is put this, the FLT 200. I need to put it on a panel. The reason why is I don't want crossfeed. And let me just sink this thing into where it was before. Cool. And now make sure that that's strutted correctly. It is. All right, cool. Don't have to keep those textures. I just have them. They do make it look like wings. I like it, Jason, because it's the same texture. Like, I didn't like... the gray looked amazing back here, but I would have had to take the gray and put it up here as well. And that just would have been more parts, dude. Eh. I'm just finishing eating, dudes. That's why the camera's off. I didn't, Audrey. So now we got to do the same with the fuel cell. But I don't want to add another part. Alright, here's how this is going to work. Now this is going to screw with the mass in the payload bay a little bit because we're not using the girder segments, but I don't want the fuel cells to cross feed to the main engines. So I need to put them behind a panel to block it. You know what I'm saying? So instead of using the girder segment, I'm just going to put the fuel cells here, and that might screw with our mass a little bit, but I don't, you know, based off of what I've seen from the flights, I wouldn't be too incredibly worried about it. That panel might not occlude. So here's what we'll do. That panel still might not occlude. It's not it won't register it as inside the payload bay. So here's what we'll do. So I'm going to opt for a lighter fuel cell design here, guys. And that will mess with the center of mass a little bit, but it'll also make it so when my shuttle engines are firing, they don't drain the freaking tanks. They don't drain our fuel cell tanks, and then we have no fuel. We do not want that. That would, in fact, be bad. So I'm going to replace the fuel cells that we have with these parts right here. And then put them like that. And now they're in the payload bay where we can get at them. Now if we load these up, and we set the fuel delivery overlay, the only thing that can pick up on the fuel is the fuel cell and the RCS, but where's EJ's camera? I'm just eating. I'm eating, Bandit. Give me one moment. I'm at the point, though, where you got to Ross Chastain the fork around the edge of the bowl to get all the food. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that works. It works. Don't judge me. If you ain't first, you're last. Sweet. Yeah, Salty, can you believe that? You did it, and it actually worked. That's the part that I can't figure out. It actually... Wait, the car actually does that? How did that car stay in one piece, man? Yeah, I think... How did it stay in one piece? Yeah, no, it looks completely fake. It looks completely fake, man. How does that even happen? Dude, he was just like, screw it, send it. Can you add a not mukbang hashtag? What? I'm done. Damn, did I destroy that. I'm gonna feel that later for eating that fast. Alright. Alright, dudes. I gotta wash it down. What do you think about the Puritan drivers who were mad at it? Sucks to suck. What'd you get for dinner? Brimo made me beef and broccoli. Deft had a question. Okay. Thanks, Milo. Yeah, 9. She's coming along, dude. Wait till you see the external tank. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, it would have been a good idea to do from the start, but that would have been the smart thing to do, but... Alright. What are the advantage of having extra tanks and fuel cells over just more batteries and solar panels? Where are you going to put solar panels on the space shuttle? Dude, you know what I figured out? When we were going to find the placement for the fuel cells, we actually figured out that the shuttle doesn't have like a battery bank on it, like what you would think. There are localized batteries for different components like avionics and stuff, but there's no like master battery array. I didn't know that. I'll be 100% honest with you. I didn't know that. Either that or I read it at some point and totally forgot. On the canards. Visible pane. So I actually didn't know it. I didn't know that dude, the shuttle doesn't have batteries. It actually stores, it's just the fuel cells. The fuel cells just generate power. And the fuel cell is the battery cell. Which is strange, man. So for realism, fuel cells it is. Yes, with that being said, the shuttle did carry a solar panel in its payload bay at one point. There was a mission where it carried a prototype for the ISS solar panel. Those are the rollout solar arrays, the ROSAs. Those are really cool. Yeah, wrong kind of shuttle. I mean, that's actually pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Well, if the shuttle wanted to stay up on orbit, it just brought more fuel for the fuel cells. It carried that in a pallet, actually, in the back of the shuttle called the EDO, Extended Duration Orbiter. That's the EDO. It's literally just more fuel tanks in the payload bay. But this isn't fuel tanks for, like, propellant or anything. It's fuel tanks for the power systems. Yeah, there it is. The Extended Duration Orbiter pallet. Unfortunately, the EDO was lost in 2003. Yeah, that. Oh, that actually reminded me. You guys want to know what I did last night after I watched the Bruins and slept? I watched the Bruins game last night, and then I went and slept for a little bit, and then I woke up. You know what I read? I read CABE. The Columbia Accident Investigation Board. I wanted to know. I wanted a refresher on it. It's pretty gruesome. Yeah. Learn anything new? I'm trying to turn through. Not really. I just wanted to review it to make sure I still had my story right. I mean, it's... Cool part about it is, yeah, I read it again just to be sure. I wanted to make sure I got this part right. Columbia made it through peak heating with one wing. It was flying with one wing. One freaking wing. Yeah. It made it through peak heating, which is kind of nuts. Pretty solid testament to how beast mode of an orbiter that thing was. Dude, like... And if she just... That's the part that hurts, I think, the most. If the thing just held together just a little bit longer, it would have landed. Can you believe that? I think that's the biggest takeaway. It was close. It almost made it through. With a hole in the frickin' wing. No, Pop, I don't think so, but who knows? It depends. We can't get complacent with spaceflight. That's really important to understand. Like, I was reading through the timeline, and Columbia, like I said, Columbia made it through peak heating. It made it. It was through peak. Yeah. If the administrators would have listened, landing wouldn't have been a concern. Yeah. Yeah. Management, that's a part I'm not too happy about. They were just like, meh. So the part that hurt probably the most, I'll put that back there. I think that looks cool. I didn't like how the wings were clipping back there. I think the part that hurts the most is that, so they saw that debris hit the orbiter. They saw that debris hit the orbiter, and a debris assessment team was basically established the next day. Hang on. A debris establishment team was established the next day after Columbia made it on orbit, right? I got beef and broccoli stuck in my teeth. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, Jared. Rick Husband and McCool. Husband and McCool were flying an orbiter with one wing, and they did it going Mach 10 for about, I don't know, like legitimately flying that thing with one wing for a good 15, 20 seconds before the hydraulics went, which is a shame. So the crazy thing is that almost there. There's just a piece. There's one last piece of beef and broccoli stuck. Give me 1 second. Yeah, Aqualex. Yeah, they flew the sun. They excuse my language. They flew that son of a bitch with one wing for about 20 seconds, which is just absurd. Like, and dude, Had that wing just lasted a little bit longer, believe it or not, the shuttle's flight control systems, at least this is my opinion, I think it would have made it. I think it would have came through. It was just, like I said, it's just, it hit it right in the sweet spot, right where the landing gear connects to the wing. That's a major structural point. And because it's around the landing gear, there's a lot of components nestled in there, and that's what did it in. That's what did the damn thing in, which really sucks. But that debris team that I was talking about, this is the part that sucks the most. There was a debris team that was established to try and analyze, because they'd never had a foam strike that big before, but they had foam strikes in the past. The same thing, the same piece came off of the external tank, bumped off the shuttle, and it wasn't a big deal. So they started doing analysis on the debris strike, and they were going to start. They asked the Air Force at the time to take pictures with their high-powered telescopes that are designed to track space debris, to take pictures of the orbiter when it was flying by. And the DoD was like, oh yeah, sure, we can do that, no problem. And then somebody at NASA pulled the plug and said, nah, this is a waste of time, don't do that. It's a waste of time, they're fine. Why are we doing this? This is a waste of time. Hey, RJ. Thanks, man. Tier 3, 59-monther. I am aware of STS-27. Yeah, where the booster, one of the booster pyrotechnics, the parachute pyrotechnics popped. Hey, Jappy, welcome back. No, Phoenix, don't watch it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it until you're ready. Were they really flying at that point? Yes. Yeah, Pop. They were. Dude, they flew that thing with one wing. And then the shuttle hydraulic systems couldn't do it. They couldn't. The hydraulic system failed because a wing is missing. And the reentry heats cooked the hydraulic systems, and then you have no control over the other wing, and then that was the end of that. 107. STS 107. It's hard to watch, dudes. That and Challenger. I still can't watch. I can't watch Challenger. I read Cave. I didn't watch the footage. I don't want to watch the footage. It's terrible. But yeah, there was a debris management team. They knew about it, and they were trying to figure out. The debris team was trying to understand like what happened to Columbia, and they were going to image it. They were going to take pictures of it and figure out what was going on. And then somebody at NASA nixed the team and said it was a waste of time. We've had debris strikes in the past. It's no big deal. And then what happened after that? They nixed it. And then they sent an email to the crew saying everything was fine. You had a debris strike, but it's nothing we haven't seen before. It's fine. It's like... Yeah, Red. I won't show 107 or 51L on stream. I won't do it. I don't even watch it. I get so, it pisses, dude. I get so angry. Anyway, yeah. They ignored, dude, the stack was trying to tell them something, and they said, man, whatever, it's fine, we've seen it before. But yeah, that's what I did last night. I do that every once in a while to make sure that I keep my analysis on point. But anyway, realistically, was there anything they could have done? Well, Josh, here's why I choose to bring up that they nixed the debris management team thingamajigger. If they had imaged it and saw that it was a problem, then you can go and think about what's going on. Then you can go and think about what you need to do. And this is the part where I've told Columbia, when I told people about STS 107 before, this is the part where I didn't really dwell on it too much. I said that, like, what do? Do you tell the crew? Do you not tell the crew? Do you tell them there's something wrong? Well, dude, I always, and this is why I brush up on this, because what I thought happened in the past. So I read these things every once in a while, but I do forget over time, right? I thought that they knew that the debris was deadly and they didn't do anything about it. That's not exactly true. They never even had a chance to realize that it was that big of a problem. They were going to figure it out and they were going to do an assessment. And then somebody at NASA nixed it, saying that, no, we don't have time for this. Debris strikes have happened in the past. It's not a big deal. Somebody said, meh, it's fine. Yeah, because that worked really well the last time someone said that. Right? So somebody nixed the debris management team and they didn't even have a chance to figure out if it was actually a problem. They just said, yeah, it's not a big deal. NRO had the photos. Yeah, they had photos of Columbia. That's right, NRO. They took pictures of the damn thing. And because NASA said, nah, we're good. Now we're fine. They didn't ever see that there was a gigantic frigging hole in the wing. Like, so, you ask, is there anything that could have been done? Sure. Yeah, the Columbia Accident Investigation Report basically goes through all the different things that they could have done. They could have sent Atlantis up. They could have sent Atlantis up there and fly, but that would, dude, here's the big one. You could have sent Atlantis up there. That's possible. But how do you know what happened to Columbia is an isolated incident? That's the big one. How do you know? There's no way you would have been able to prove it in time. And maybe that's the reason why they nixed the debris management team, dude. Maybe that's the reason. I mean, Columbia could have stayed up there for a long time. It had the EDO on it. They could have stayed up there for an extra amount of time and just conserved oxygen and stuff and powered down non-essential systems. This is the other thing that the accident investigation board said. So they would have sent Atlantis up there, and I've talked about what they would have done with Atlantis. They would have depressed the cabin, and they would have literally just one by one transferred back and forth, right? Realistically, could they have done anything without a major risk? They don't, Ian, and this is what makes the accident investigation board such a pain. It's so annoying, dude. And this is what I was saying a second ago, dude. Okay, they had a debris strike. They didn't notice it until the next day when the footage of the launch was reviewed. So NASA made an internal debris review team, right? I forget what the name of it was. It was some acronym or something, right? And they started figuring it out, and they started asking questions, and they started asking, like, okay, is this a problem? Is this not a problem? Let's try and figure it out. And they asked the Air Force to image Columbia when it was going by with one of their crazy tracking telescopes, right? They took the pictures, and before NASA could get the pictures of the orbiter with the damn hole in the wing back, somebody at NASA nixed the investigation. They said, nah, don't worry about it. We've had problems like this before. Why are you bothering doing this? This is a waste of time. So, dude, could they have done anything without a major risk? I don't know. Like, yeah, maybe. But you would have to have figured out how severe of a debris strike it was and where it came from and how it happened. Proving the analysis and proving that fault tree in the time that Columbia was up there would have been really, really difficult to do. Even if they had known, but they never even got that far. It's really, really frustrating, man. Yeah, Fire, exactly. That was a good day, dude. I ain't having it go down like that. Hell no. And that's why I designed this dang thing to be a brick. It's strong. It's very strong. It's made out of panels. Debris strike resistant. Don't say that until you can prove it. In any other industry, that becomes a manslaughter investigation if someone comes along and said, Matt, don't need to look into it, and people die. If you want to go read the accident investigation report, they name names. I'm not naming names. I'm not doing that. That little wing extrusion at the end of the wing tip bothers you. What, this little guy? Nah, don't worry about that little guy. Yeah, that's what they did, Jared. They went to the guys that had applied the spray-on foam insulation and said, you didn't apply the foam correctly, it's your fault. And then they realized later that STS-107 had scrubbed 13 times? It was supposed to launch in 2000. It scrubbed 13 times. And that caused the foam, which was correctly applied, to crack. Because you scrubbed it so many times. We're talking about Columbia, Niroku. STS 107. Dude, it's... It's possible, Ren. Yeah. No, Edmena, please don't. Scrubbing is bad, yep. So, could they have gone up there and repaired it? Yeah, maybe. It would have been a dangerous mission. It would have been ballsy. More risk, more reward, though. That's usually the case with spaceflight. Crazy, huh? November 14th, flip up. But yeah, nuts, huh? Okay, so I got this thing all dialed in. We definitely have to change the engines. I do believe that I did this with the motors. We did that, and then I did that, and then I did that. That's it right there. And then these two are set to yaw and pitch, and then that one is set to roll and pitch. There we go. Perfect. Cool. Do you think packing the wing with scrap foam and scrap metal, they could have saved the crew? Yeah, Neuro, yeah, sure. Anything's better than what happened, man. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I do from time to time. I'll go read the Rogers Commission or CAIB and Cabe and, you know, keep the thing in perspective. How do they bail out of a shuttle? There's actually a hatch up here that pops off. Or you can go out the side. I just skimmed the VOD. Do you plan on using flag panels on the bottom? Flag panels. Yeah, Merms, that's basically why nobody ever did it. A95. Those are flags, man. Jason, a viewer in chat, gave me a wing texture to go over the flags so it matches the rest of the wing textures. Those were produced Dragon panel configuration. So what? I mean, this might make it fly wrong. Who knows? I think the right thing to do would be to send it up there and let's just zip this thing right up into orbit and then we'll test it. Dang, isn't this brick finished yet? The deadline just got extended a week because of what Tessa said. "10% POV, T-Man. Can you speak any on my last comment? My question is, why did it take deaths to change procedure? Based on the documentary on Netflix, NASA knew of the debris for a long time, so why wasn't the space flip implemented earlier? Niroku, I usually never default to this. Complacency. Bureaucracy does that. Too much middle management. Yeah. I mean, that's the truth. I usually try to chalk it up to any other decision, but in this particular case, the person that nixed the debris investigation team is a moron because they did that based off of their opinion. Spaceflight doesn't give a frick about your opinion. Spaceflight doesn't care about my opinion or your opinion. There's just physics. There's just what you know. It ain't what you know, Jake. It's what you can prove. That's really important to understand, and therein lies your problem. When did you get mods? I don't know, like 3 weeks ago or something, Carrot? They're just visual mods mostly, dude. It ain't what you know, Jake. It's what you can prove. Yeah. The two things, Ian. That has a Gaussian filter over it, first of all. Second thing, this picture's from 2003. Will you close the gap? Which gap? Inside the bay. Yeah. That's right, meddling. Nobody wants to... And dude, that's why you got to be accountable. Like, you want to be in this business, you have to be accountable. And that's why I don't think NASA's going to make the same mistake again. Lasty last. Before you zip into orbit, see last. You want to test the telemetry. How are we going to do this, Predominant? Is this something that's going to spend, where we're going to spend an hour setting it up? Because if that's the case, I kind of don't want to do it. Alright, now I know, and I'm on board. Never watching Challengers videos again. I told you not to watch it. Like, it's sad, dude. But... I did, Phoenix, I forced myself to watch that stuff, and I forced myself to read it from time to time. You think I wanted to go and read about Columbia last night, especially since we're building all the shuttle stuff? No, but it's important to keep it into perspective. That's what I was hoping, but I was hoping there was a deeper reason. This is why whenever I go to teach you guys engineering, Niroku, I always say, it doesn't matter what you think. What you think is irrelevant. You need numbers, and you need hard data to back it up. If you don't have data to back up what you're saying, you're screwed. It's like evidence in the court. You're trying to prove a case, you don't have evidence, no one cares. But that's just the courts. You know what I mean? The laws of physics are inalienable. You cannot change them. The universe is your freaking judge. You know what I mean? Gotta be careful with that. Because those laws don't change. They don't change just because the majority of people want them to change. They stay the same, and frick you, that your opinion doesn't matter. That's why I like engineering. Because those laws don't change. It's really, really easy to understand it. There's just, it works or it doesn't work. 2 + 2 is always going to equal 4. There's, you know, your opinion doesn't matter. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. There's no room for people in their crappy opinions about this stuff. That's why I like engineering so much. It's great. It's really, really, really refreshing. You know what I'm saying? Probably not, Niroku, no. Anyway, subject change, fellas. Yeah, Frank, it happens. It's okay. It's okay, dudes. I didn't mean to bring everybody down. I didn't mean to get dark for a second. But, yeah, we got our own shuttle, and we're going to prove we're not going to make the same mistakes, are we? Actually, 2 + 2 is 20 in base 3. See, you know what the funny thing is? We're talking about straight addition, Tessa. We're not talking about base 3. So you're wrong. You're incorrect. The context was addition. Now, I know you and understanding basic context of things kind of don't jive too well, you know. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. You can be wrong. Enjoy. Anyway. Tessa being wrong? Never would have guessed. No. Tessa's alright. He just really likes to dish it out. But streamer ain't gonna take that crap. I'm gonna dish that right back. Run the program set in Discord and follow one instruction and then connect. Okay. All right. Predominant wants me to test telemetry on this reentry. But Ian, can you believe that? You believe that picture? 2003. That has a Gaussian filter over it too. Oh, there are yeah, there's better pictures. Dude, they can see it clear as day, man. Literally, just take a picture in the daytime. But I'm Scottish, I can't be wrong. We invented telephones and TV. Yeah, but we're talking about math. Math is math's not Scottish. Is math related to science? When is Space News picking up again? I don't know. When we start getting when we get the shuttle basically ready to go to run operable missions. So it should be sooner rather than later. Okay, Ramana, what do you want me to do with this? Where does this go? Anywhere. Merms, it's a meme, but yes. Connect when you're in flight mode. I need to download .NET 6.0 desktop runtime for Dominant. Is this... Are you sure this is something that's not going to take very long? I don't even know what this is.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
It's done. Okay, I got it. Okay. So we have to be in flight mode when this thing connects. Is that what you just did? Okay, so let me just, before we go any further, let me make sure that this thing is ready to go. We gotta load it down and make sure the forward RCS is fueled. Alright, let's get back to flying. And once again, didn't mean to bring anybody down with the, Yep, okay, cool. With the Columbia stuff, it's just important to learn. Okay. All right. So this one, we're just going to zip up into space. I want to make sure that my changes back here are working correctly. Or we could attach it to the stack and send it. That's prototype 7. So what I'm going to do, or what we can do here, is take stack proto 3, merge it. Oh, the port. Hang on 1 second, dudes. I just got to do some outfitting predominant before we... Because this is the new version of the orbiter, I needed to just update it with the other versions. Alright, there we go. Let me make sure that's still bound to AG4. Control from here. Good, good. Got some people in Discord wanting to see the data. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let me make sure the tanks are full. And then we need to go in here. All right, it'll work. All right, dudes. We still need to mess with the SRBs a little bit, but those are all the changes that we need to make to the orbiter. That needs to stay up like that. These have the... Okay. Those are good. Those need to have that in there and that in there. Did we give up on flags on the bottom? No. No, not at all. I wanted a uniform texture throughout the whole bottom of the shuttle. Those are flags, dude. I thought I wanted it to look nice. But I did do flags back here. So, yeah. They ain't wings. Putting wings back there is not gonna do good. So, theoretically, this thing should fly better. It should fly better than the other shuttle. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be that much of a difference, but... I think we were calling it Stack Proto 4. 2. We still got to dial in the RCS and the ohms, but that's okay. Thanks, Niroku. Is kRPC to orbit for this on this for the roadmap? I hadn't really planned on it, but we could. Ah, man, that thing didn't come in right. Wait, how many of these struts didn't come in right? hang on a second, guys. I gotta overlook all the struts. Okay, that's all fine. Watch this. You're gonna love my struts. Always a joy to watch you strut your stuff. Thanks. I noticed because I placed this off of a subassembly that some of the struts didn't go where I wanted them to go, like those ones. That one came in right, and that one came in right. That one is not correct. There we go. Those are good. Good. That bipod strut looks better anyway. All right. Let's hope we didn't forget anything. Because if we did, well, we're going to be in a world of hurt. Okay. So I'll admit we did a thing. The thing that we did was I gave the SRBs, I coded the craft file to give the SRBs 8 degrees of gimbal to make them work like the real ones. And before you say, "Ah, man, that's kind of lame," dude, Trust me on this one. Trust me on this one. It's frickin' mint. What's the standard gimbal? 1 degree of gimbal. Okay. Ready? Alright, Predominant, you ready? 1 degree, a gimbal wasn't doing it. Alright, so this is the upgraded aero flight. We're gonna put nothing in the payload bay this time around. Jared, I gave the the boosters 8 degrees of gimbal, like the real ones. Here we go. So you want the telemetry, huh? Okay. Would you be as excited for a similar game but with submarines? I edited the actual craft file, not the part file. It doesn't want to connect. I stopped it. I stopped the thing. Let me start that and then connect. There it is. Okay, we're good. Alright. Okay. Here. Alright, this is the orbiter with the arrow upgrades. Let me just make sure the sound doesn't blow your eardrums out. Okay. T minus. No music. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And we got a liftoff. Roll program. Roll program complete. Roger, roll. All systems looking good. Throttling back for maximum dynamic pressure. Go at throttle up. Copy. Go at throttle up. This thing can hold 8. She's a beaut, Clark. Well, that looks right. You should install the Waterfall SRB pack. Yeah, everybody wants me to. Everything's looking good. All systems looking good. Dude, with the SRB gimbal, man, it makes this pretty easy, dude. Cross-tailing off an SRB. Standing by for separation. Yeah, maybe next time we should adjust the thrust limiters on those things, huh? On the Separatrons, so they actually, you know, separate. There's a weird action group there that caused those things to gimbal. Okay, they're fine now. Hydrolox, and then Methylox, and then there's one other. How much gimbal do you have on the shuttle mains? Same as what they always have. Okay, flip it over. Okay, looking good. Okay, stand by, press for Miko.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Get Miko confirmed. Engine cutoff confirmed. Engine shut down. Okay. New ETA for SpaceX at 1:22 a.m. Okay. The Kraken ate the boosters. I waited too long. That's okay. It's okay though. So, all right. See that out. So, doc. Stand by for Ohms 1. My brother-in-law's texting me. Hold on. Hey, Snail. Wondering what's the game plan for KSP 2 when that comes out? Well, the game plan is for me to get the game and then play it. I don't know, man. I don't know what the game plan is. I know I just want to enjoy it, that's for sure.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
You know, just want to have some fun with it. Galactic domination. Don't tell them that, Savvy. Hey, Mank. 68 months. 420 meters a second. Nice. Everybody just want my attention tonight. Okay, you go for payload bay door open.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
My pick. 32 months. Subscription. Thanks, man. Okay. Not bad. All right, predominant. How is the telemetry? Is that nice? Doesn't that sound nice? How are you? I'm good, man. I'm working on a new shuttle. I think it looks very nice. Very nice. What is the telemetry streaming, dude? Like, Porter, what is it showing? Is it showing all this information or like inputs or what? Let me see. Are we planning on building a space station with this shuttle? Yes. Hold on one second. Let's go over here like this. That. And that's what we want. College application session. I hope I get in. Applying to a bunch of schools for aerospace. I hope I get in. Cool, cool. Can you picture the telemetry from Discord? No. I mean, well, maybe. I don't know. Whoa. So what are we looking at here? Which, oh, it says it right there, altitude. Jeez. Oh, yeah, okay, that's a little strange. Yeah. Look at the mass. SRB separation, ET separation, and then thrust. Yep. Dude, that's the thrust curve we programmed into the SRBs. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. Now, I'm not wondering what I did down here, but yeah, when they say throttle bucket, guys, that's what they mean. That's the throttle bucket. Yeah. Cool. That's really neat. Pretty cool, man. All right. Well, I sent this shuttle up here to... I sent the shuttle up here to send it back down so we can fly it back down to test the arrow, make sure that the arrow still works. All right, so we boosted the AP up to 100. Guys, what I want to do with this is use the shuttle to make crazy things. If that makes any sense. I want to use the shuttle to build all the stuff that they said they were going to do, but never did. Shall I watch for anomalies during re-entry again? If you want, yeah, sure. Like, can you imagine if we built a Grissom with a shuttle? I think that would be pretty interesting. How would we go about doing that? It wouldn't look crappy, that's for sure. She's a beaut, Clark. Do a little berm there for cert. Okay. Lots of segments. I don't see why we couldn't. Some of the parts are too dang big to lift. Bro, I'm gonna build an Ares 5 to go with it. We're building a shuttle-derived launch vehicle. We have two of them. It's not just the shuttle we're using. We're gonna use Ares 5, Ares 1, and the shuttle, and MLV. I'm gonna use all those vehicles, I think. And I hope that's enough. Well, we'll find out in a little bit. Whoa. That sunrise, though. Build a mega vessel with shuttle external tanks and use a Midness mining base to refuel them. Actually sounds like what I did in the past, man. Try RTLS. No. No, I don't think I will. I think I can see some bits of land down there. Okay, we'll go for payload bay door closing. Shutting down the lights. The question I've been meaning to ask for 10 years, why orbital view and low orbit versus free view? Free view? I don't know. I'm not really watching it, guys. This is here for your enjoyment. I'm watching down here in this and that. It's just what I kind of got used to, I suppose. Okay, stand by. Maybe, Naroku, maybe. That's right, Loopy, yeah. They're about to ride some plasma cloud. Of course they're happy. I'm good, Sam. I don't need to prove that. Thanks, Rythor. Alright, bring up the speed brake control. Body flap control. Control, this is Flight. Are you still getting good telemetry? With how good you are at building shuttles, how long do you think it would take you to build Buran? Not very long, but I don't need to build Buran. I just want to build this. This is a better solution anyway. Good telemetry. Roger that. Okay, we're gonna go move to Operation 304. Entry interface. I mean, King, it wouldn't take much to to do something like Buran. Yeah, that wouldn't be too big of a deal. Okay. Okay, all surfaces are dialed. Yes, but it did have 100% success rate on all of its missions. Actually. And if the shuttle launched once, it would have done it 100% successful after one mission with people on board. And you get your upper stage engines back. Imagine expending Hydrolox motors. This post made my STS gang. Jaka, it's still gonna heat up the cabin here. Yeah, about that. STS gang. SLS don't count. Nose cone's starting to get a little hot. This is the part we gotta watch down here. The panels are fluxing heat, dude. They are doing what we want. But I think the panels are shedding the heat so much that it's only really heating up one or two of these things. Hey Sky, what's going on? Heat. All right. When do you think our first real mission would be? Week. Week, maybe a little bit longer. Starship Squall would be the closest thing. Okay. Everything still looks good here. This flies a little bit different. It's a little bit different than the other orbiter. This one has to dial in some pitch to fly correctly. Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not sure I like it. I like the way the ones with the panels and the wings back there flew. I might go back to that. I'm dead serious. Even though this one looks a little bit nicer, I might go back to it. No, it's just something about the center of pressure being a little bit off. It's not exact anymore. And see how clunky it is? Yeah, the other one looked okay. Look at how much it has to compensate now. Yeah, we're short. We're short. I don't like the way this flies. I'll be honest with you. I don't like it. It looks nicer down here. I don't like it. Nope. We're going back to the other design. Nah, screw that. Screw that. I don't like the way this flies. It doesn't fly well compared to the other one. Look at how much it has to trim the pitch to get this thing to fly correctly. No, sir? I don't like it. No good. I don't like the way it flies. Yeah, see that? We're maxed out on We're just hemorrhaging RCS. See, the other one doesn't do that. We're full pitch up on the autopilot, and it's just hemorrhaging RCS. No good. Yeah, these back here screwed it all up, even though it looks nicer. Look at that! Junk. Get rid of it. Junk. Could already tell you it was not going to fly. That was... No, screw that. That's trash. Proto 3 is where it's at. The one with the panels down there, that flies way better. Yeah. It doesn't look too bad. I'll just keep it. I'll just keep it like that. Screw it. Yeah, this looks fine. I'm gonna roll with it. Yeah, that thing was about to flip over and just blow up. Nope, screw that. Not into it. Yep. That's what I was wondering. Okay. What changes did I make? Telemetry relay test successful. You can close that app now. Thanks for the test. Okay. Yeah, that's the other design. Yeah, Ginny, we gotta make it. We're making more work for ourselves. Let's start just making the changes here. Okay. Honestly, I'm just leave it. The other one looks amazing, but yeah, just leave it. Just leave this like this. The one thing that I might do that will not affect the vehicle at all is take this and cover that panel up with a the wing texture.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey, Mitt, what's going on, man? Everything's good. That's good enough to get the point across. Unless we want to do something like this. You know what? That looks terrible. Let's just go with that. I'll just center this right here. There. Alright. Cool. The other thing that we needed to do was put the forward RCS on here, and then we needed to change the fuel cells, didn't we? It looks nice. Thanks, Mid. This is a completely ground up build. I would hope so. I hope it looks good. Did a lot of work on this thing over the past week. She's good, man. She's real good. Yeah, guys, we're gonna stick with the panel wing design. That works. In fact, that other one flew like trash compared to it. I could already tell. I could tell just by when it was going through re-entry that it wasn't gonna fly right. It's amazing that we nailed the balance on this thing like first try. That is not something that should happen. I was expecting what you guys just saw on the first test of this thing. But she's good, man. This thing works just fine. Were the new fuel cells responsible for the balance? I don't know, Ginny, and honestly, from now on, here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna lock these suckers out. It could have been that. I don't know. Other tests, I suppose, didn't have the fuel in there, but... How are the panels in terms of drag? They create tons of drag. That's what the shuttle's supposed to do. It's supposed to fly bad. So just like the SSTO, dude, just like Jebstar, making the fuselage out of panels is not the worst idea. Actually, and these things aren't even too heavy. I mean, they don't weigh very much. They're 10 kilos. It's 22 pounds a panel. Really not bad. They're light. Comparatively to some parts of KSP. So, yeah. All Gucci. All right. But I don't, Ginny, I don't think that changing these would have made that much of a difference, to be honest. It wasn't that much movement with the center of mass. But even then, I could tell you right now that that wasn't the only thing that was causing that problem. These do not need to be locked out because they don't cross-feed to anything but the engine and the RCS. That's fine. So now what we need to do is go in here. Yeah, it was creating too much drag down there, Oculix, and it pulled the nose down. No good. Yeah, Ginny, yeah. It was. Yeah. Definitely. I'm just leaving this the way that it is, dudes. I'm gonna leave it. We'll just fly with it. It ain't gonna bother me. So, oh yeah, the other thing that we got to do is just go in here. With our wings that aren't wings. These are flags, they're not panels. And just fill the gap in. Just leave that. Leave it the way it is. This system works. I know that this works, and it's kind of a shame because the other one looks amazing, but I guess SpaceX got delayed another 2 hours. Yeah, Starlink is way into the night. Yeah, Hotbird 13 got delayed. It was supposed to be at 11. Now it's at 2. This is the Starlink. It isn't Hotbird. Yeah. Are you going to build a train to stack the shuttle like you did in the previous save? I'll set up this shuttle MGB to be able to be stacked, but I want to fly it more than anything. Kind of want to focus on building infrastructure up there. Yeah, Loopy, I got it, yeah. It's Hotbird 13, not Starlink. Yeah, I got it. I understand what you're trying to say. It got delayed, yeah. I might... I'm probably gonna take a break, and then I'll come back for it. Do you think they would have caught all 3 Falcon Heavies if they had another landing pad? Nah, the Space Force wanted the performance, Facha. Could they? Sure. That thing was gonna land halfway across the Atlantic Ocean. There's no way. You ain't coming back from Supersonic Retro like that, dude. Okay. All right, dudes. That question is, did it still attempt to land? Not sure. They paid for the extra performance, Ender. Yeah. We gotta work on the SRBs. How many Falcon Heavy center cores did they land successfully? 1. They've landed 1 center core from Arabsat 6A. And then they hit rough seas and it fell into the ocean. True story. Seriously. The 3rd Falcon Heavy flight, Arabsat 6A, they got that center core. It landed on the drone ship. Drone ship hit too big of a wave. Booster tipped over and fell into the ocean. That sucks. It sucks a lot. That was back in 2019, though. That was a long time ago. The very first Falcon Heavy is still the best landing. You mean the one that missed the drone ship entirely and obliterated itself in the water, Kerbal style? Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, that was... Yeah, sure. So yeah, MGB, this thing will still be able... I built it to be able to be integrated. You could put this thing together if you really wanted to. It still has the Kraken Tech holders in the back. Yeah, this could go together, sure. Why not? I don't have that currently with the SRBs, and that's one of the things we need to do. The tank is pretty damn good. The shuttle is really good, considering it took that into space with an external tank still attached. Took the whole thing into space, which is really cool. I don't know, yesterday's was pretty good, but y'all didn't see it like I did, so you wouldn't know. The webcast showed us everything I needed to see, man. Dang. It showed everything I needed to see. I saw what I wanted. I don't know about you, Lumi. Hey, Bith gave you a sub. That's cool. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, yeah. One more thing that we got to do with the orbiter. What's VSR3? Yeah, Klex. Yeah, we did make a starship. Well, you weren't here for that. We made a starship with robotics, and it works. Kind of works. Let me just go over here and... So we still got to dial in the boosters. That's... The boosters, the ohms, and the RCS still need to be all kind of... Well, we can do that tomorrow. Let's, let me go in here and take a look-see. Yeah, that's the plumbing. That's the back end of the orbiter. You're crazy in the head. What? What? Emphasis on kind of. I landed it. I got it to land. It made it. Barely. You're born in Melbourne, Florida, about 25 minutes from NASA. Watching the shuttle fly over your house is always amazing. I love the thing. Yeah, American. I love the shuttle. It's my favorite. I grew up with it. I didn't grow up in Florida, but I went to school in Winter Park. So, you know, the Space Coast always is kind of near and dear to my heart. That and I freaking love space flight. It's bad. It's bad. Please send help. Don't. I'm good. That's cool though. Boom. 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 Nothing like a night shot from the beach. Amen to that. Amen to that. Reach it. We didn't notice? Waking up in the middle of the night to do sonic booms always made me smile. Sonic booms just heard at the Kennedy Space Center. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love that thing so much. I miss it. I miss it, guys. I'm not even... I miss it. I miss it so much. That thing should still fly. Both of those things. What are your abort scenarios like? Abort scenarios? Through abort scenarios. How about we get it into space? And how about you don't be dumb and actually fly the thing right? My abort scenario is don't be stupid. Do you think the shuttle concept could return? Starship is the closest thing we're gonna get. Squall, if I hit the Powerball, if I hit the lottery, that might change. You think I'm kidding? That would change. It would be... yeah, that, but yes. I would probably go the route of Venture Star over the shuttle, but also, that would change. Think about it, dudes. Seriously, something like the K-33. A small sat SSTO. A small sat SSTO. Something that can move 500 kilos up there. and then come back down and land on a runway. A little mini Venture Star, a small sat Venture Star. Think about that for a second. You put every other small sat launcher to shame. It's also the hardest thing to do, coincidentally. So, we may have not seen the shuttle come back around, but we'd do something like it. Hire Lockheed Martin to bring back the actual Venture Star. I'll just go give Tori Bruno a call, be like, yo, I got a lot of money. Build this. You know what? They'd probably say yes. Like, why wouldn't they? I just won the Powerball. I literally have... I mean, Powerball's over $1 billion. I think the lump sum cash output is like $600 million. That should be enough to get that off the ground. Literally, off the ground. Don't you think? $600 million? That should be fine. That'll work. That's enough. That's enough to get that project rolling. Why wouldn't it be? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Biapa! Maybe to start, not to completion. Shh. No tears now, only dreams. Once again, guys, I do think, honestly, if the shuttle had a robust management, like, okay, so if somebody took if somebody had like $10 billion, right, and they wanted to make the shuttle again, literally this exact same design, with upgrades, like better tiles so they don't fall off, and the better foam so the foam doesn't come off, right? Honestly, I think this thing could be made to work. I think that the management is the management was the big thing that plagued the shuttle program. And if you could run a shuttle program like SpaceX runs Falcon 9 or like SpaceX will run Starship, then yeah, it would be amazing. Why didn't they use better foam in the past? They did, Immolated, but they did. Like, that's the situation. They did. What I really want to know is who's got a vendetta against Venture Star. Probably some congressman or something that doesn't want jobs out of their district or whatever. Guys, I need a United States flag. But I need it in two flags. One needs to say United in Helvetica, and the other one needs to say States, because one big flag will clip into the payload bay there. That won't work. I need United and States on two small flags. Anybody want to hook that up? I know, Luizo. I think that this design is great. Seriously, resto mod a shuttle. Resto modding that thing would be amazing. Comic Sans, you got it. Can Starship launch an X-37 payload? Sure. Do you care if it's in Comic Sans? Yeah. No, I don't. That's why I said I would like it in Helvetica, because, you know, I wanted Comic Sans. That's obviously what's going on. If you have a space station in orbit in Kerbal and it's now obsolete, do you deorbit it or you turn it into a spaceflight museum? Well, MGB, here's what we're going to do. If I don't want anything up there, I can just bring it back down. We just bring it back down, boy. November 14th, Immolated. Alright, dudes. Here's what I want to do. Let's do something nutty. I'm just curious. Old school shuttle test. Back in the day, you were the man if you could make a shuttle that moves 36 tons into space. You were the best. That was like the Kerbal meta. If you could do this, you were in the who's who of Kerbal. Of course I could do it. I built a Mark III bay around a 36-ton tank that didn't exist. You were the best. You were the best. So here's what we're doing. I'm gonna take this tank, and we're closing it in the dang payload bay, and we're gonna try to fly this frickin' thing. If you're using the orange tank, let's make it orange. Alright, that's fair. Yeah, the 36-ton test tank has to be orange. That's you're right. You're right. Alright. How did you make the payload bay circular? Flags. There's flags in there, MGB. And I put the fuel cells underneath the flags. They're just curved flags with a payload bay quilt texture on it. Alright. Let's do this. Jeb, get your helmet on. What's the size of the flag files? What do you mean? What Sniper said. Sniper did it in chat. And Bith, thanks for gifting 3 months of sub to Luffy. I do appreciate it. It's almost a shame we're not building a pad for this thing, but oh well. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Got acceleration and liftoff. Orbiter's underway. We got a roll program. 36 tons in the payload bay. Let's see what she does. Still flying right. Yeah, but Louisa, your design is all fine and dandy, but you forget it looks dumb. Now you realize that evil will always triumph, because good is dumb. Yeah, Yankee, you got the twang. Oh yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. I'm not building a shuttle and not having it do the when it goes off. King, don't encourage him. Yeah, 9, right? Oh. Oh, that's nice. Oh, guys, you better get used to this view. You're gonna be seeing a lot of this view. It's Saturn shuttle with recoverable Saturn. Shut up and enjoy how cool it is. He links that every time. He links that every time. It's annoying. No, it's not cool. Don't encourage him. You don't know the can of worms that you're opening. Listen to me. Dink, no, I edited the crap file to give these things the proper amount of gimbal that they have in real life, and it flies excellent. Turns out these SRBs do have enough. I did give them a programmable thrust curve as well. Thrust tailing off, SRB standing by for separation. Separation confirmed. Yeah, I got Waterfall for the engines. Looks good, doesn't it? Will Ares 1 get the same 8-degree gimbal SRB? I don't think so. I mean, it could. Jared, we don't really need to, though. That's the thing. That's me. That's me doing that. I slipped. Oh, baby. Look at that thing. Guys, we got 36 tons in the payload bay. Hey, Sylvan, what's going on? That flag's backwards, and it's really annoying that it's backwards. Ugh, cringe. We'll look at it from over here. Bent. Oh. Thank you, my dear. You are a gentleman and a scholar. It's having some trouble with this 36 tons of payload, guys. It's having a little bit of trouble. It doesn't like it. But... come on. Come on, baby. Stand by, press for Miko. Oh, geez. It'll do it. Barely, but it'll do it. Main engine shut down. Let's do an STS-1 here and we'll separate from the ET. Upside down. Okay. STS-1 separated upside down. A lot of shuttle missions did, Reagan. STS 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all separated like that, like what you just saw. The reason why they did that is because they wanted communication with the shuttle's antennas, and they were still using ground tracking stations at the early parts of the shuttle program. And Muttered, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Flags look sick, except for that flag's going the wrong way. With the US flag, the stars always go into the wind, like it was on a ship. So see the stripes first? Stripes are facing towards the front of the shuttle. That's wrong. That's not how. That's improper display in a flag. The flag should look like that. And then if it's horizontal on a vehicle, stars are always in the top left. You can flip the flags. I know. In the editor, it showed it as flipped, but it didn't work. Flag should always be advancing. Damn right. Damn right, boys. Stars always point towards the battle, oil. What's the difference? But seriously though, imagine making US oil memes in this decade. That's actually kind of funny to me. Said anything about oil, chat? You cooking? There we go. There it is. Whole freaking orange tank into space. It'll do it. Kinks. Pull the ripcord. It's corn! Corn has the oil! Now can you bring it back down? This will absolutely not land. No way. How much can it bring down? It'll bring down 18 tons, guys. I'm pretty sure. The problem is that we're not lined up for it to bring down 18 tons. We need the adapters in there. Try it. No, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. All right. We will try that, maybe. We'll try downmass tomorrow. I got to dial in the ohms. We got to dial in the the RCS. Make sure the thrusters are good. And then we just got to go over the SRBs tomorrow and pretty this up. And then it's on to configuring the payload bay. But she does work. She works great. It's a beast, man. It's a really nice vehicle. That 8 degrees of gimbal really did us right. How much better is this than V4? Pretty much better in every conceivable way. We use the old orbiter names. Yeah. I don't know why those flags aren't loading up anymore. My shuttle flags. Explorer, Voyager, Pathfinder, Endurance, Aquarius. There we go. Oh, gosh. How do you increase the gimbal? Reagan, I did it in the craft file. I went into this Stack Proto 3 craft file and changed it because, yeah, it's annoying. What's interesting, though, is that the Phoenix one... The Phoenix sign came in right there. Phoenix flag 2. There we go. I never knew you could even change that. Yeah, you could change it locally in the craft file. If I take another Clydesdale and attach it here, it only has 1 degree of gimbal. Is that weird? Last pulls. Managed to make the shuttle pad accessible to a lot of SDLVs, including Ares 5. Jupiter 7 SLS. Gigabiggy? What is this? What's this? Okay. Time to celebrate? What's that, tape? Excuse me. States! We need to do it. We need one more time. One more time. Get down. I'd have to go get the automatones. They're in the house. We're not going to reload game data. I'm just going to restart the game. States. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I brought one out the other day. Where did it go? I have one. It's up here. It's in the garage. I just don't know where it is. Can't find it. Where would it have gone? You're lucky I can't find it. Shuttle 2 should have been used. Shuttle 2 was a piece of junk. All right. One more time. Say no to some drugs. It's 2022, it's Sesame. You can't judge me for anything. You can't judge me for anything. That would be mean. Can't do that, remember?
Discovery, go at throttle up.
See money? No, Reagan, you can't hurt my feelings. Judges you for not wanting to be judgeable. Some people can't dance. A little mean. It's hard to dance when you're sitting in a chair, man. I didn't say you. Oh. It was heavily implied. Alright. Okay, so remove that from symmetry, mirror the flag, stars into the wind, and then I need 2 more flat flags. Looks like I sticker bombed this shuttle. United. Yes. Oh, yeah, that's a little weird looking. Loaded states. Ready? Loaded. I go to the university. The University of the United States. We are very small. We do not even have a basketball team. States United. It's their famous football team. States, 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 and states, and states, and boom. Whoop, whoop. damn it, now it's stuck in my head. Oh, look, I messed up too. Alright, did we get that right? Yes, I attend states. That actually has to be a little bit down. A little bit down. Let's just go 2, 3. Mutter, it's almost like the font is a little bold. It's a little too it's a little too bold, Helvetica. No, I'm gonna take a break, S. If the launch was at 11, then yeah, I'd go right to it, but it's at 2. So no. She's a little too thick, boy. Damn, she thick. Yeah. It's a little thick, and then it looks like they're a little stretched. I'm not... Yeah. No, it needs to go up one right there. Yeah, the Hotbird launch got pushed back a little ways. And I'm probably going to take a break and then I'll be back for it. Needs to be stretched the long way. It looks like it needs to be... And it needs to be a little bit... It's not... It shouldn't be as bold. That's the right font. But, yeah. It shouldn't be as... Yeah, it shouldn't be that bold. Let's do that. Date. United. Save. Alright, and unfortunately, if you load up flags, you gotta restart KSP. That's close, Mutter, yeah. A little picky? Dude, it's gotta look right. We did all this work on the shuttle. It can't not, it's... Gotta look right. They just keep drop. Okay, Bandit. No, that time I did not receive a piece. Adventum, I'm getting back into KSP. What visual mod are you using right now? What visual mod am I using right now? I'm using my eyes. But there's no space. Yep, no. If you could just move your desk down to storage room B, that'd be great. But okay, but don't set the building on fire. Yeah, if you could just move your desk down to storage room B. Got to make some space for some new people. All right, thank you. Payroll told me to talk to Lumberg, and then Lumberg told me to talk to payroll, and I still have not received my paycheck. And then I moved my desk down to storage room B, and I didn't like it because I was my old desk was near the window, and I could see the squirrels, and they were married. Excessive nice. That's it. I was told while Sandra is listening to the radio while she's falling, I should be able to listen to the radio while she's collating, and I don't see why I can't listen to the radio at a reasonable volume from 9 to 11. CKAN. Yeah. Yeah, you can download it on CKAN. Wait, no, you can't. PC load letter? What the frick does that mean? No, why should I change? He's the one who sucks. I'm still amazed at how some small wings can be and still provide enough lift for what the total craft needs. The wings on the shuttle just don't look big enough, but yet they work. Well, Fault, the thing is that the entire bottom of the shuttle is a wing. That's the secret. The whole bottom of it is generating lift. The whole bottom of this sucker. The whole bottom, it's nice and wing shaped. Actually, it's heat shield shaped if you want to know. It's a lifting body, but the shuttle is a blended wing delta lifting body. So, you see how the wing shape and the fuselage shape on the bottom are all kind of one contiguous piece? Yeah, that's not an accident. This thing generates ridiculous amounts of lift at high speed. But only at high speed. You gotta remember that these wings are only there to work. They're only there to generate enough lift for the shuttle to fly straight, literally right when the landing gear touch down. So, if you're gonna say, oh, the wings look so small. Yeah, yes, that's right. Yes, because they are. Yeah, they are. They're really, the shuttle is not designed to fly steady in level flight like an airplane. It's designed to do something completely different, right?
Discovery.
So if the wings look too small, yeah, of course. It's only designed to generate enough lift to get the thing to the runway, and that's it. These things, yeah. But if you're going Mach 20, then that's plenty of wing, believe it or not. The shuttle, even now, has the most insane cross-range capability. You got to remember, this is what a wing looks like for a vehicle that's supposed to travel at 17,000 miles an hour in the atmosphere. No, not Mach 2, not Mach 3, not Mach 4, not Mach 5, Mach 25. So yeah, the wings do look a little bit strange. But it does look good in that picture though. That looks right. Yeah, AZL 57 months. So yeah, man, they're not, dude, they are too small. You say they look too small? Yeah, you're absolutely right. They're only designed to get the thing to fly straight for about a second. Or fly like steady, like not fall out of the sky for like a split second. And then after that, it'll fall out of the sky. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I love that picture. All right, let's just fix this up here. I think we can set the building on fire. That's perfect. Mutter, perfect, dude. We have the bold, and I'm gonna keep the bold just because. Mint. And they never had a bad landing with the shuttle. There was one that was a little tricky during the approach and landing tests, but other than that, no. Nope. Never had a problem with the shuttle's landing gear. They had a problem with the brakes, if you guys really want to know. That's part of the reason why they put a parachute on the thing, because the shuttle would cook its brakes during landing. Think about it. Think about those tiny little wheels that the thing has. It's got little baby wheels comparatively, like, to the size of the vehicle. The landing gear is tiny. It's a little baby landing gear. That's little baby landing gear for a vehicle this big. Yeah, that's tiny. Yeah, they had a problem. They were cooking the brakes on this thing. That's why they put the chute on it. There was that one that landed 700 feet short at Edwards. Yeah, that was interesting, right? Yeah. Why so tiny? Mass. That's as big as they needed to be. So basically the idea was to give the shuttle small brakes, Reagan, and have it just land on a really, really long runway. You know why? Because it's easier to just make a bigger long runway than it is to try and re-engineer the wheel. Quite literally. So just make a bigger runway. And that's exactly what they did. Shuttle runways are like 5 miles long. Or not 5 miles. They're 15,000 feet. It's not 5 miles. It's 4.5 kilometers. It's like 3 miles long. Yeah, Fall. I mean, yeah, these wheels are good enough, but yeah, they had problems cooking the brakes. That's why they put the drag chute or the drogue chute on there to alleviate some of the heat, because they were just, pilots were melting the dang brakes. In fact, that's what not Scott Kelly. That's what actually I think it was Scott Kelly on 133 on Discovery. He purposely cooked the brakes to get the shortest stopping distance for a shuttle from touchdown to wheel stop. He like destroyed the brakes from what I understand. Also, just look at Atlantis. Just look at that thing. The void still isn't filled that the shuttle program left. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's not filled. How long is the KSP runway? Oh, I don't know. Yes? Yeah, Hawks. You need ohms pod tiles? Ugh. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, right, POD? What a freaking monster. Dude, just... what a beast. Just look at that thing. I mean, look at it. It's shuttle. It has Delta V. I'm sorry, Falcon 9 just... Falcon 9's amazing, guys. I love it. I love that it exists. I love it that they're firing it all the time. I love it. It's not a shuttle. It's not that. It's not that. It's just not. It's just, I'm sorry. That's just, even people with Dragon on it, that's still cool. Don't get me wrong. That's amazing. But also, it's not that. It's just not. I'm sorry. It's just not that. That thing is just too cool. It's got the down mass. I love it. I love it. I love it. Starship might be able to fill the void, but you were sad when it ended because you really wanted to fly on it. The shuttle? Yeah, didn't we all? There's Enterprise on... that's on 39A. There's Enterprise on Slick 6. Yeah, Deft, I know. Sorry, it's not the same. Sorry, it's not. It's just not. You flew the mock-up shuttle Endeavor at Space Camp? That's cool, man. Beast. Alright, dudes. I think that's good for now. I'm going to take a break and then I'll be back for the Starship launch. I don't know why I said Starship. Maybe it's because I was thinking about it. I'll be back for the Hotbird Falcon launch. Yeah, baby. Actually, NASA said the other day, you know, for the people that are looking for some space news, NASA said the other day that Starship is going to launch in December. NASA said they had pretty high confidence that it was going to launch in December. I'm pretty sure they would